It's always important to remember that amazing inventions don't just operate themselves, that some are even massive health hazards. This is where creative workers come in.
This guy's incorrigible.
These talented operators ensure that all machines function properly. Here's our list of creative workers using ingenious machines. Number 8. Forgewell Industries and its unafraid and dedicated workers. In Pune, India, a company by the name of Forgewell Industries specializes in the creation and selling of hardware. And we don't know about you, but we certainly didn't know what went into the production of forging of these heavy-duty steel structures. The process, however, is not as easy as the workers at Forgewell will make it look, and all the machinery is heavy-duty. For example, the furnace where the metal is heated gets as high as 1,300 degrees Celsius and till it's red hot. Then it's transferred under the ruthless hammer. The workers seem to be holding metal tongs and forceps as a few of them guide the red-hot metal cylinder into its mold. Another worker, presumably the one who's controlling the 5,000 to 1,000 kilogram pneumatic open forging hammer, can now start banging on the glowing metal piece till it takes the shape of the mold. Even with safety gear on, the procedures look extremely dangerous, despite these workers barely flinching when handling all the equipment. When hit with the hammer, the metal leaves traces of glowing hot metal through the air, and all 5 of the workers seem to have found the best possible way to avoid the fire. Number 7. AMCO Roofing Roll Forming Machine. This machine, despite not being as much of a safety risk as the previous one, has its complexities. The roofing roller machine needs more than one pair of hands to operate it. Roofing may not sound like an interesting process, but this video certainly contradicts the idea. As you can tell, the video seems to be an instructional as how to go about operating this long machine. Workers insert the roofing material, which can be steel, galvanized copper, or zinc, into the 15-ton mammoth that this roofing machine, which in itself is a task. 2 workers load the rolled-up steel sheet onto the machine and clamp it down, after which they turn the machine on. Then we can watch the magic happen, slowly and gradually, as the metal sheet goes through a series of rollers that bend it into shape. These have varying levels of intensity, and eventually, after going through the 9 meters of the machine and being rolled into the shape between the hydraulic plates, the sheet is cut. A worker then places dividers between the sheets as they're rolled out of the machine. And that concludes this coveted roof-making process. Next up we have number 6. Tire Spider. Unlike the first 2 machines, this compact device doesn't require a full crew to function. In fact, it could even be said that this machine exists solely to reduce manpower. The Tire Spider, on its website, claims that it's designed to speed up, simplify, and reduce time bending down and kneeling at each tire while managing tire pressure. To be specific, one could easily use it in a pinch to fix their car tires, by either connecting it to your vehicle's air compressor or having it work independently. In the instructional video, we see a man literally remove a truck tire with no outside assistance. And isn't that the most clever worker of all? The one who works smarter, not harder. The best part about the Tire Spider is that it's compact, which means it can travel with you in your family's trunk for easy access. Learning how to use the machine isn't exactly a hardship either, with clear and precise instructions available on the website. Let's be real though, the kind of ease the user in this video is displaying isn't realistic to expect from an amateur. So watching him just work with unpracticed ease around the Tire Spider is almost fascinating. Number 5. Revolution CNC Metal Spinning Machine. The CNC metal spinning machine is one of the most satisfying machines on this list, as all one has to do to use it is set it up and step back. Watch with reverence as the robot gradually spins and molds your metal plate into your desired shape. The website describes it as one of the rare technical advances that is actually helping to create jobs, rather than taking them away. This it does, they explain, by allowing you to hire workers for much more productive tasks than just sitting and staring at spinning metal. What's more important in the production of spinning metal is standardization and consistency, and the Revolution CNC metal spinning plate ensures that by being a robot. Apparently, metal spun products are used in all kinds of industries: the automobile, the aerospace, the oil and chemical industry, and even the cookware industry. We just think laying back and watching this product work its magic on pieces of metal is the way to go. The website all demonstrates how easy it is to set up and work with, as an inexperienced member of the team is showing using 3 different metal spinners at the same time in one of their demonstrative videos. Number 4. Barrel building at Art du Tonneau. Let's be honest, building barrels doesn't sound like the most fun career choice, but we can't help but be sort of inspired watching this next video. The primarily French website claims founder Frédéric Gillette decided in 2011 to leave the Saint-Romain family business and create the Art du Tonneau company. Art du Tonneau was a passion project for Gillette, who used it to offer accessible and fun workshops since 2015. Barrel making was one of these activities. The company allows this to be a solo or a group activity with family or friends. The France-based company invites and offers these workshops in selected privileged places in the middle of the vineyards in the communes of Volnay and Pommard, or a historic site, and the Les Ramparts des Hospices Civils in the city of Beaune. The person in the video seems to be having the time of his life just assembling a bunch of wood panels into a barrel, and we can't help but desire that kind of quiet serenity in our lives as well. Number 3. Miracle System. Car dents are an inconvenience many of us are familiar with, which really makes you wonder why anyone hasn't come up with a foolproof solution to prevent or fix these dents yet. Well, we have one good news and one bad news. While driving safe is still the only prevention from car dents, someone may have just come up with a foolproof way to fix these dents and make it seem like they never even existed. Miracle System is an innovative system wherein a worker of the team will go through a series of regulated processes to ensure your car dent is all but gone by the time its treatment is over. A worker takes full-fledged measurements of the dent in your vehicle, then attaches what seems to be a specific tool with protruding hooks to the dent using temporary stronghold glue. Various other tools are used, and through strategic pulling and pushing back, the vehicle is straightened. The glued down pieces are removed using a solvent, and the dented vehicle only needs a bit of fine-tuning before it's as good as brand new. It won't be a bold claim to say that these workers are incredibly experienced in their craft and incredibly quick-minded. The mirror system can repair approximately 70% of all auto body damages to the vehicle while saving 60% on repair time. Number 2. Rimstar Milling. Automobiles need incredibly precise internal hardware, even when they're not high-speed race cars. But under the circumstance that they are indeed Formula One race cars, that's where Rimstar Milling comes into play. The process of creating this piece of hardware required the Fusion 360 3D model development program. After the model was finalized, workers on the project used the Datron M8 Cube CNC milling machine. With its touchscreen, 24-station tool magazine, 2-kilowatt spindle, and a sensor and camera, this beast of a machine was the perfect device to use to create an automobile part that required a great amount of accuracy. The team that worked on this did so tirelessly and creatively, and used the best possible machinery at any given opportunity. The milling machine does its job precisely and at any angle to create the perfect 12-sided piece of hardware. By the end of this process, the dense aluminum cylinder is unrecognizable and ready to be installed into the race car. Number 1. OTR Tire Repair. Big trucks and movers are cool and enviable until inconvenience strikes. Bigger vehicle parts means bigger leaks, and thus more problems that are difficult to solve. OTR Tire Repair from the German company Rema Tip-Top is your one-stop solution to tire leaks. This method allows specially trained workers to inspect and dig out the surrounding tire rubber using heavy-duty heated tools. Once the hole is polished to a nice 30 to 40 degree angle, the tire surgery can begin. Multiple high-tech tools and machinery is used to address the leak, and an appropriate repair kit is cut and stitched into place. This makes the tire injury indiscernible and makes it seem like it never existed, making the tire ready for action once again. These workers are well trained and can fix the tire extremely quickly. Which of these machines excited you the most? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.